Hey guys, Mark 14:3 through 9 are 6 incredible verses where practical and passion collide and they combine, and it's amazing stuff. Let me read it to you. It starts Mark chapter 14, verses 3 through 9. It says this: Meanwhile, Jesus was in Bethany at the home of Simon, a man who had previously had leprosy, the artist formerly known as a leper. While he was eating, a woman came in with a beautiful alabaster jar of expensive perfume made from essence of nard. She broke open the jar and poured the perfume over his head. Some of those at the table were indignant. Why waste such expensive perfume, they asked. It could have been sold for a year's wages and the money given to the poor. So they scolded her harshly. But Jesus replied, "Leave her alone. Why criticize her for doing such a good thing to me? You will always have the poor among you, and you can help them whenever you want to, but you will not always have me. She has done what she could, and she has anointed my body for burial ahead of time. I tell you the truth, wherever the good news is preached throughout the world, this woman's deeds will be remembered and discussed." This lady was actually Mary, who was a sister of Lazarus, was the sister of Martha, and she comes to Jesus. She's got so much to be thankful for. Jesus has been her friend for years, and Jesus raised her brother from the dead. It's a big deal. So she's passionate. She's passionate about Jesus, and she's practicing this outlandish, just totally crazy, very costly worship. It's costing her everything. And the people around her scold her for her creative, crazy act of worship. And people still do that. People will scold you for worship. It happens when your worship is more passionate than mechanical. And when you take away the formula and people can't control it and people can't understand it, they criticize it. People always criticize what they don't understand. Or in the words of the great American poet Taylor Swift, people throw rocks at things that shine. It's true. And Jesus steps up and he says, wait a minute, this is not right. Because Jesus sees her act of worship not only as passionate, but also as really practical. Because she is anointing him for burial. Because she's giving her all, she's doing something that no one else has even thought of. And she is anointing him for what he's about to go to and go through. And it's so precious to Jesus that he promises that it will never be forgotten. She's made history because of this act of worship. God would rather have our heart than our money. So pour out your heart. Don't listen to the critics. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. When it costs you everything, pour out your heart. Pour out your love. Pour out your life. Even when nobody else is doing it, pour out your heart. Pour out your love. Pour out your life. And make history. Giddy up.